Hello everybody, Movie Breaker here, and I know, it's been a while. I haven't been uploading much, and long story short, it's work, family, other personal shit. But I am going to do my best to, get back on the horse and make more videos and video reviews and stuff. Kind of like this one. This one's not going to be a scripted review or a video essay. This is just going to be a completely off the top of my head review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So what did I think of it? In all honesty, I think that this is the first Jurassic Park sequel to properly continue the ideas of the first movie. And let me just get something out of the way. I know that some people will already be comparing it to The Lost World because its plot is quote-unquote the same thing. But I'm going to tell you right now it isn't, and I think that it does a better job at following the ideas of the first movie than The Lost World did. Why? Because the first Jurassic Park movie is about control. Man versus nature. How much control can we have over nature? How much control should we have over nature? And the ultimate responsibility and unpredictability of said control. Fallen Kingdom ultimately follows up with the themes of consequence. Effectively, the idea being that what happened in the first movie will have huge ramifications now. And even the ending of this movie, which I'm not gonna, spoil, ultimately hints at this. Like, shit happens in this movie, and shit's, stays happen. Like, there's a huge shift in the status quo that I really like. Now, some people might not like it, but I personally enjoyed it, at least from a thematic standpoint. I might have to rewatch the movie and see where it properly stands from a narrative perspective. Another reason why I really like this theme of consequence, as following up on the ideas of control and responsibility in the first movie, is that it and when I say first movie, I'm referring to Jurassic Park. It's that this extends to the characters, mainly the character of Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard. In the first movie, she was pretty basic. She had a character arc, but I don't think they explored her character enough for me to be completely invested in who she is. But this time around, I'm much more invested, funny enough, because of what she went through in the first movie. This time, she's a much more interesting character. She's not complex, she's not a wholly complex character, but she's definitely much more interesting, and I think that makes Bryce's performance much better, because now her character has a little bit more nuance to her, and Bryce is a really good actress, and I think her performance here is infinitely better than in the first movie. Owen is the same character he is in the first movie, but there isn't really much there to complain about because he was basically the best part of the first movie. What else? Oh, yeah. Another thing that I really like about this movie as a sequel to the first Jurassic Park is that it treats the dinosaurs like animals. One of my bigger problems with the Jurassic Park sequels is that they are effectively monster movies and big spectacles where we're meant to see dinosaurs die. And, yeah, that bothers me. I know that The Lost World isn't exactly like that, but there are a lot of instances where for example, when the dinosaurs escape from their cages in The Lost World, and there's a fucking car that flies into a tree, and I'm just thinking, what fucking dinosaur does that? And also the whole T-Rex sequence in New York, and I'm sorry, in Chicago. It's it becomes much more of a spectacle. The first movie was a huge spectacle, but it didn't lose sight of the idea that dinosaurs were animals and that we should see them and treat them the same way we would treat, let's say, a pack of wild lions in the first in real life. That's what dinosaurs are. This is why in the first movie, yes, the T-Rex chases after our heroes, but that's because it's hunting. It's an animal hunting things. Same with the velociraptors. Yes, they're hunting the kids, and that makes them dangerous, but they're not evil monsters that we want to see die or anything. in here, they actually spend a whole lot of time trying to make the dinosaurs as sympathetic as possible, and I really, really fucking love that. Like, there's this moment where they borrow imagery from the first movie, and then they actually bring that image back for a very, in my opinion, very well done moment where we're supposed to feel really bad for a dinosaur. And fuck, dude, like, this is how you use imagery from the first movie. Like, this is what a good sequel should do. And I'm not gonna pretend like Fallen Kingdom is some underrated masterpiece or anything. It's still a very basic movie. I actually think that the dialogue could use some work. There's very clumsy exposition here and there, and I mean, it's ultimately a very simple movie, but so was the first Jurassic Park. And that's what I mean. While I don't think it's as good as the first Jurassic Park, by God, it tries. Like, it actually fucking tries, dude. I mean, I don't know what more to say. As far as Jurassic Park sequels go, this is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. It's fucking awesome. I mean, I did just come from watching the movie, and, you know, maybe in time my opinions will change, but all in all, I think this is a must-watch. I think you should see this movie, and some people might say, oh, if you've seen the trailer, you've already seen the movie. I think that while the trailer does show more than a trailer should, I think it's still an oversimplified version of the movie, and you should still give it a watch, because honestly, a lot of things are just so well executed that the trailer doesn't do it justice. Just, if you've seen the trailer, you know the basic plot, but you haven't seen the movie. And that's going to be a topic for another day about trailers and spoilers and predictability, but the point is, I think that Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a better movie than that. I think people should definitely give it a watch. I think people should give it a try. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park, if you're a fan of Jurassic World, I think you will thoroughly enjoy this movie. I also think it's probably the scariest in the series just because of this image alone. Like, look at this. As a person who has phobia of the ocean and the very deep water, this terrifies me. Like, this is legitimately terrifying. Like, the mosasaur was fucking terrifying in the first Jurassic World, but now that it's in the fucking ocean, oh my god, dude, this is some fucking nightmare fueling bullshit right here. Anyways, I really think people should watch this, so yeah, go ahead and please watch Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It is a very enjoyable movie. But anyways, have you seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? And if you did, do you agree with anything I have to say? Do you think it's a good continuation of Jurassic Park, or do you think it's fucking terrible? Whatever your thoughts, let me know in the comments section below. This has been Movie Breaker. I'm glad to be back, and I'll see you guys next time.